Hey, Baylor fans, this is your call to gear up with Harley-Davidson of Waco. Whether you're hitting the open road or tailgating at McLean Stadium, we've got the ride to match your Bear pride. Check out our wide selection of new and pre-owned motorcycles, visit our service department, or shop all the latest gear and accessories to show off your Baylor spirit and Harley pride. Visit us today and find your freedom on two wheels. Harley-Davidson of Waco, where Baylor fans never ride alone. Visit in-store or at hdwaco.com. Sic Em Bears.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's Sic Em Podcast presented by Harley-Davidson of Waco. We love HD Waco. Today, great opportunity to introduce you and get to visit with a new member of Coach Dave Aranda's football team. Welcome Tony Livingston to Waco, to Baylor. Tony from Florida, transferred from the University of Florida, now here at Baylor, and welcome to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here. How are things going so far?
It's going good. You know, I just got adjusted to everything so far, so that's good.
What's the biggest adjustment? What do you have to do to get comfortable?
I'll say about going to class, because my previous years I had classes online, so going to class was probably the biggest thing.
How about that? And it's working out okay so far?
Yeah, it's going good so far.
That's a good thing about Baylor.
I kind of like it a little bit more than online.
I bet that's right. I bet that's right. A little more interaction, right?
Yeah.
Social interaction. And you told us you found a couple of local restaurants. You found George's. That's a good thing. And some other places.
Yeah.
So finding your way around town.
For sure.
Good. How about football-wise? What's the really interested in this. What's the process like when you come in, you're new to this program? How do you get indoctrinated, to Baylor football and the Baylor way?
Not trying to treat this like it's my first time doing it. So I try to attack everything like I've been here before. Yeah. That's been the biggest thing, I say.
Yeah, very good. Very good. And, everybody's new. You get to know the coaches. You get to know your new teammates here. One guy that's here with you, pretty well, DJ Lagway, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. So DJ and you, both of y'all transferred here from the University of Florida. That's got to be fun, a little comforting, right? To have somebody you're such good friends with be here.
No, for sure. My first week here, it was good because I was staying with him my first 3 weeks being here. So it was good being around him every day, not only knowing him a little bit more, because we knew each other at Florida, but we didn't talk as much as we do now. So I understand, he understands me more and I understand him a little bit more. So I think that was a good process we had to go through.
Yeah, that's good. How were those 3 weeks when you were living together?
It was interesting,
Right.
I had to really get adjusted to his schedule. He wakes up really early and stuff like that. So it was good,
And you're a tight end. I don't think I mentioned that. But the tight end, any receiver wants to be on the same wavelength with the quarterback, right?
For sure.
So maybe that helps you on the field, just your connection with DJ already.
It does, for sure. Even when we was at transferring in with our relationship at Florida, it was about the same, but we just do a little bit more talking here, if that makes sense. It's like a brotherhood.
Very cool. Tell me if this is true. Do receivers, and I'm including tight ends in that, do you get in quarterbacks' ears, just say, hey, don't forget me over here. Hey, look my way. Do y'all ever do that at all?
We do it a little bit, but not too much. We try to keep everything the main thing and not try to distract the quarterback.
Sure.
Yeah, so I let them know, but not too much.
Yeah. That's good. That seems like the right way to do it.
For sure.
Right way to go about it. So you grew up, you're from Tampa originally. And what I hear is you were a really good basketball player in addition to football growing up.
Yes, sir.
Did you get to a fork in the road where you had to choose one, football or basketball?
So this is a funny story. My sophomore year of high school, I had stopped playing football, so I wasn't going to play that year and just focus on basketball. And then just so happened, I also went to school with Michael Trigg. So, and then the football coach had came up to me and asked me, could I play the first 3 games for Trigg? He had to just miss the first 3 games because of something. So I was like, yeah, I'll play. I'll play the first 3 games until he get back. Then I ended up playing. And then after them 3 games passed up, I found out that I couldn't stop playing. So I had to play basketball, so I had to continue to play football and finish out the year.
Oh my gosh!
But it was one of the best things I probably did, because I wouldn't even be here right now if it wasn't for that.
Yeah. How about that? So you were going to go basketball, and you were going to say, okay, I'll do these 3 games, but then you had to stay and finish out football. Otherwise, you might have been finished with football your sophomore year.
I would have been done with football.
Golly, think about that. You must have been a pretty good basketball player too.
Yeah,
right?
I would like to think so myself.
I would think so, if the decision was that tough for you. So interesting with Trig, who was here, and you guys, did you play together? Did you play against each other?
Growing up in middle school, we played against each other.
Okay,
but I don't think he played the game we were supposed to against his school. My school played against his school. My bad. I don't think he played that game. But in high school, we had my freshman year and his sophomore year, we played against each other. Then I ended up transferring to the school that he went to, and then we ended up playing together.
Wow, how about that? Were you tight end at that point, or what position?
I was playing quarterback.
Oh, you were quarterback.
Yeah.
All right. Was he a tight end?
Yes.
A receiver?
A receiver, tight end.
Yeah. How about that? So you were a quarterback at that point.
Yeah. Growing up, I've been playing quarterback since I was probably about 8 years old.
Okay.
And then my freshman year, I tried to play quarterback at the school I was at, but they had an older dude, so I didn't get many reps at quarterback. And they tried to put me at different positions. Yeah. And it kind of didn't work out, so I just thought it was over for me with football. So when I transferred schools, I just kind of threw football under the rug. And then with that situation with Trig, it reopened another door.
Wow. How about that? You're a big dude, big quarterback. That's great. What a wild story. So I guess that's a Florida thing. I mean, I can't say I've ever heard about that in Texas. If you play 3 games or X number of games, you've got to finish the season before you can go back to another sport.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
Wow, how about that? Tell everybody what y'all are doing right now. Spring practice is right around the corner in March, but there's a lot of work that's going on right now.
Yeah, right now we're going through workouts and understanding the playbook a little bit more. So we're starting to incorporate a little bit of team and stuff like that. With being on Thursdays and Thursdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, my fault. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have workouts, and then we run in the afternoon. So that's what we've been doing.
Is it early morning workouts?
7.
7? That's not bad. I've heard of earlier.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
So morning workouts and on those days, and an afternoon run also.
Yeah.
Good. How's the playbook look to you? What's that like? Getting to to know that.
It's a little bit foreign, because coming from Florida, we didn't have the same playbook as it was here. It was kind of different. Here, it was better, I think, because it gives us a lot more opportunity to get open while we're running routes.
Okay.
It's not really a set route. It's just get open and then
go get open.
Yeah, that's really the main thing.
That's cool. Is it terminology? Is it different? You got to learn the terminology here.
I'll say the signals, like the hand signals and stuff like that, is a little bit different. But as far as terminology, it's everything is pretty much the same besides a few keywords.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. You played at the Big Bad SEC, at Florida. Now you're in the Big 12. And what are your thoughts about some of the schools we're going to play here in the Big 12? I'm
just ready for the opportunity, to be honest, to showcase my talent, and I'm happy to be a Bear, really.
Great. Very good. Have you been on a recruiting visit or anything? Have you been out inside the stadium?
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay. You're going to like it. I mean, it's good. It's a good home field atmosphere here at Baylor, and it's a beautiful stadium, really. So I think you're going to like it here, and we're glad you're here.
Thank you. You know, it's been good so far, so good. I like it here so far.
All right, very good.
For sure.
Well, good to get to know you a little bit. You to Baylor, transfer from the University of Florida. Thanks for your time.
No, thank you for having me.
All right. Tony Livingston, our guest on the Sic Em Podcast. It's presented by Harley Davidson of Waco. Thanks for being with us.